Hi, Sandra here, the Misophonia therapist, and today's question is, why is misophonia worse with family members? And I'm going to run through 3 reasons why I think this might be true for so many sufferers. And typically, when I ask my clients who triggers them the most, it is usually, without exception, a parent, a sibling, or a partner. And frustratingly, these are likely to be the people that you love the most and who love you the most. So why does this happen? Well, first of all, the most obvious clue is the amount of time that you spend with people. And if you live with the people who trigger you, then you will no doubt eat, sleep, or relax with them. And simply by being repeatedly exposed to the sound will create a sense of anticipatory anxiety. So you know the triggers well. For example, eating, so you start to dread meal times, and your brain prepares you for fight or flight in advance. And secondly, the people that you love, and especially who you live with, are the people that you know very well, and vice versa. You're close to them. And we tend to argue more with the people that we are close to, simply because it's likely to be unconditional love, and we don't have the same psychological barriers. We can be honest and say how we really feel. So have you ever noticed how your mum or your husband or your child or whatever can really push your buttons, getting on your last nerve, and you don't even bother to hide how you're feeling a lot of the time? Feelings of blame and conflict are important here too. It can be so easy to believe that your annoying sibling is making that noise on purpose. And thirdly, subconsciously held and suppressed emotions like anger, fear, or mistrust. I recently worked with somebody who didn't really want to admit that her marriage was over, and she no longer loved her husband and had started finding his eating noises very triggering before she arrived at that conclusion. He had never triggered her before. And please don't take this to mean that your triggers, if you do have triggers with your significant other, it means it's over, because it really doesn't. It just meant that in this particular case, we are all unique, and it's a very common phenomenon. And it's important also to bear in mind that research into misophonia is still in its infancy. There are many unknowns, but it's an interesting question. Why do you get triggered by certain people and not others who are making the exact same sound? And if indeed the condition is neurological or physiological, why does the brain discriminate in this way? It's food for thought, and indeed a topic for another video. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, or follow me, or just DM me if you enjoy my content and you want to ask any further questions. Bye for now.